Hey Dad, it's Sunday the 1st of September and I'd just like to wish you a very happy Father's Day. So we're coming to the end of Father's Day, and I know over the years I've upset you with some things I've said in the past about punishment, but what I haven't told you was all of the great memories I've had growing up with you. Some of my best memories are you taking me and my sister up to pick up Mum. What seemed like it was middle of the night, it must have only been like 9 o'clock or something. But for us, it was just a good night out with Dad and going to pick up Mum. Really had a good time. Really enjoyed when you took us fishing, and then Jess would usually get the knife and sort of stab the fish's eyes out, and we'd only get little sprats, but we'd bring them home for loose kitty and Winterbottom, and had a really good time. You also took me and my friends out skating to the Bowl, which was one of the only skate parks at the time, and we used to go all the way up and ride down this hill and then around this little bowl, and you just sit and watch and have a good time with us. I guess you had a good time, but I had a blast. You like to take us out a lot too. I remember going to Motat, and we went to a few air shows. We had a bit of an incident at one, which we won't get into, but other than that, we had a good time. You also took me to the movies. One of the first times I remember ever going to the movies was I don't know what cinema it was, like what the name of it was, but it was at what is now the Glenfield Leisure Centre. And I remember you, in the intermission, you taking me to the arcade. I think it was the first time I've ever been to an arcade, and I was overwhelmed. I didn't want to leave, but we ended up going back and watching the movie. But I had it was such a good time, and I think the movie we went to see was Star Trek. I also remember the first time you taught me how to drive a car. I think it was like 13, and it was in the horse paddock of the Chelsea Horse Club. And we're going there to see Faith and their horse. But yeah, I had to drive from where the gate was all the way up to where the water tower was, and that was awesome. That was in the Mazda, and then obviously when I got my license when I was 15, you showed me how to drive in the Commodore, and then again in the van, and I think I'm a good driver because of it. Definitely wouldn't be the driver I am today without that experience, so thank you very much. And one of my absolute most favourite things we did was Friday nights, and we'd go to Ponsonby and we'd race the Tamiya cars. First it was just me and Alistair, and then you got one and you got involved, and it was such a good time. I always enjoyed Friday nights. Then after we were racing the cars, we'd come home, and then we'd watch Friday night sports, and it was not stuff I don't like. It was more Sally the Dump Truck and sumo wrestling, and it was then we watched Viper, the car movie, and Renegade, but yeah, I had a lot of fun. I've also got a bit of your humour. A lot of the jokes that I've got, a few, you call them dad jokes, but some of the ones I almost use on a daily basis are, I'm hungry. Hi, hungry, nice to meet you. And what's the other one? Oh, you want to put the kettle on? The kettle won't fit me. I like that one too. So I'd just like to say a big thank you. I wouldn't be the man I am today without you, and I really appreciate everything you've done to make me who I am. So I love you, Dad, and I hope you had a great Father's Day.